Hello and welcome back to a new CJM. There, got it. Welcome back to new CJM. I am your host Chris, and I'm here with Jeff and Mike. And today we are talking about Madoka Magica. I don't know how to pronounce the Puella Magi. Whatever.
Puella, Magi, Madoka Magica.
There we
Well,
go.
it's Monica Magica. Everyone,
So yeah,
everyone get it.
from 2011. I think it's 2011. And what's who created this? What studio? I didn't really do research. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Uh, let's see. Puella Magica. The studio is Shaft.
Okay,
Yes.
by Studio Shaft. So yeah, let's make a contract.
Yes.
All the legal contracts you can make.
Damn it, Cube.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The show is pretty much infamous or famous for bringing back more or less the shoujo manga, shoujo-esque magical girls, but shoujo in Japanese translates to magical or female.
Yes.
Um, they kind of brought back love or sight back to shoujo material that has kind of been that hasn't really been a thing for like up until that point, like a decade or so, with the 21st century, moving on away from such things and getting into more of the
Darker, edgier stuff.
darker, edgier stuff of
Yeah.
the current anime at the time.
Which
like
I,
say like
which ironic for this show, even though it has like a cutesy art style. The show's dark as fuck.
yes, and like at the time,
Pretty
Kill la
dark.
Kill was Kill la Kill, right?
Kill la Kill was like
Kill la Kill was around that.
was a few years after this.
A few years, yes, but yeah.
Yes.
The show came out in January 20 up until April 21st, 2011, and I first heard about this series at Otakon when I went there, and I got like I was able to get all three DVDs at different vendors for selling at different prices or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, right, this was my pick actually to show these guys a show that some knew about and some never really watched. So I thought that
I
this could be just an easy series.
I've watched it. I watched it before, like 5 years ago.
Same. Same. Like several years ago, but I remember people in the memes of the show in Cuba.
Like
Yes.
the only before watching it, I was like, okay, it's a magical girl show with, you know, like with the cutesy art style and all that. Okay, all right, fine, I'll watch it. I'll give it a watch. Episode 3, somebody gets their head bitten off.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
was the beginning of the end. There was no going
Yeah.
back after that.
Happy times, no more.
It pulls the rug from under you like 3 episodes in.
Yeah.
The first two episodes were like light and happy. You would think like, okay, this is like a typical magical girl formula. Okay,
It subverts your expectation of how this is gonna
It-
go, and
It subverts. indeed.
yeah, and I don't say it ironically because nowadays everybody use subvert as like fucking meme now because of Last Jedi and all that shit.
Oh God, yeah.
Wow.
So
Subverts your expectations.
yeah, and blah 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 blah. So yeah, and yeah, this show's depressing as fuck. And then
was.
and then you showed me the movie. Like recently, I saw the
The
movie.
movie.
I saw the movie of Rebellion for the first time, and I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah. I also had like a big moment for some, particularly Ben.
Yeah.
Ben, his reactions were priceless because he was like, "Fuck this show," and I'm like,
Yeah.
I will not argue. I will not argue because that I can see how like because this show's fucking polarizing. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
like I was okay with it, like probably not. I was probably not okay. by the end because this show's fucking depressing as hell. Yeah, sorry for the repetition of what I'm describing the show. It's depression. It's depression. The Magical Girl show.
The genre for Madoka Magica is dark fantasy, magical girl, and psychological thriller. It was directed
Yeah.
by Akiyuki Shinbo and Yukihiro Miyamoto, but it was written by Gen Urobuchi, and he is known for his dark sense of storytelling, and that's kind of significant. And I think and of course, they all work together to make this entire story, and also complexity of just these characters. You think it's like all wonderful and nice what their wishes are, but when you really break down everything, it really does become like these little girls who are 14 years old are all fucked. Are they selfish when making these wishes, or are they noble and yet still get the rug taken from under them due to a creature who has no comprehension of feelings whatsoever except for
That gives a Faustian deal to these just like on the cusp of adulthood. Well, not really on the cusp, but okay, they're like early mid-teens, like middle school age, and
vulnerable.
and they don't know what the fuck is going on.
They don't.
Nope.
Just yeah, they don't know what fate lies ahead, and most of them fucking die.
And
Well, they
Cuba
all
keeps
die.
it that way.
Yes, they all die in a timeline. And when I say timeline, this actually is specific because
there's time travel.
Multiple timelines, baby.
yes, when you deal with not even multiversal, it's just time travel. When you deal with the aspect of time, it will always come with some kind of consequence.
Sounds pleasant.
Butterfly effect.
Yeah. It is like the butterfly effect.
Karmic destiny, if it, as it were, either trying to bring hope into despair or despair into hope. It's a ball, sadly. But at the same time, I feel like we should try to at least feel like we should just try to get these characters out the way. So the title of character is named Madoka Kaname, an ordinary 14-year-old girl who has a loving family, and she's bright, cheerful, has stuffed animals, yada 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 yada. She's best friends to Sayaka Miki, a blue-haired tomboy who apparently has a crush on this dude named Kyosuke who got in a bad accident. And yeah, and then they got a third friend who's just there just to be the future girlfriend of, spoiler alert, Kyosuke. And you would think that their life would be all happy, and then their life is all happy and gory and shit. Yeah. But when you get to school one day, there's a transfer student mysteriously coming out of the woodwork, and her name is Homura Akemi. And she is
sus as fuck.
She's very sus. She's very mysterious because she looks at Motoka, and Motoka's like, "Oh my god, does she have a lesbian crush on me?"
There's a lot of a lot of these characters are in lesbians with each other, so
Yeah.
and then it gets more mysterious with this girl always looking at Motoka and everything. And Motoka's like, but fine with it. She wants to befriend everyone because she's a happy-go-lucky.
Yes.
And then I don't know. The next thing you know, we're in like a mall or something. Then Motoka gets like a psychic link to like someone crying for help in the basement or something of the mall. And this is a very futuristic kind of place, kind of.
Yeah,
it's very odd.
Yeah,
the art style.
Yeah, the setting and like whatever city, like whatever fictional city they're set in, like looks like a fucking futuristic metropolis. Like there's like pipe, like underground, like some crazy ass piping that looks like an instrument, and like just like flying zeppelin. I wouldn't say zeppelins, but like it looks like a futuristic city, and I don't know how to like. I mean, it looks like a bit of modern / futurism, kind of modern futurism. I don't know if it's like the right term, but the city they live in is pretty futuristic. in a way.
Yes.
Mhm.
And then next thing you know, there's this cat-like creature named Cubey, a cute little creature that you don't think nothing of.
And it,
Yeah.
He's
and
getting
it,
chased
and
down by Homura for some odd reason.
Homura has just decided like go hunting season on that fucking cat. That
Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
yeah
murder it. Murder that fucker.
yeah Ma, there's a weird fucking cat outside.
It doesn't blink, mama.
Looks like grandma the
Blink,
fucking
motherfucker.
thing. Blink, motherfucker.
Blink. Blink.
Chris did check out Chris's page.
Yes.
He made a great video of
He did. He did. It was awesome.
And maybe I could play it. Maybe I could play it at the end of the episode.
maybe.
Yes.
Um,
like
well,
either
this is on Chris's channel or whatever on the history section. He'll probably do it.
yeah, like I either do it by like either live or I decide to do it in post if I actually decide to do it in post. So
Yeah.
because I can edit now.
Yay!
Yes, he can.
So pretty much after that, Sayaka comes in to save the day to get Madoka out of the situation, and we don't know why. And it's just, and then Kyubey starts talking, and it's like, oh my god, a talking cat! What's going on?
It talks at me.
I don't
then
want-
he just tells them about the whole situation or whatever.
I don't want it starting to fight with Lucy. Lucy, it's okay. I will keep referencing the fucking meme. I'm sorry. I am not even sorry about that.
That video.
But pretty much pretty much they get out of the situation, and then Kyubey starts talking about magical girls and wishes and everything, and
Yeah.
then the two wind up in a sub-dimension of a witch or a familiar of a witch, and
Yeah.
they are saved by by a magical girl named Mami. She is the poise older senpai. She's elegant, sweet. She's elegant, cool. She uses baronets or whatever in her magical girl thing as her theme.
Yes.
I got
She helps them out
And-
and
uses muskets.
muskets. Thank you.
Yeah, and a musket.
Thank you. She uses a lot of muskets, and the thing about magic in this show is it can do everything and anything. However, there is a price to the magic because of soul gems, and it's represented by a color that they each own, and they can do anything of magic and whatever. So they have endless supply, but the more you use magic, the more the soul gem will get darkened, and you need a witch's seed to purify the gem. So they need to kill witches, which are few and in between. So the theory is it's best to let the witches or the familiar of witches kill off some humans
Yeah,
to
and
get the grief seed.
Yeah.
Make a witch to get the grief seed.
let me interject about that. So I remember like earlier, like before actually watching the show, for some reason I've seen fan art crossover of this and Kamen Rider Ryuki. And I've recently started watching Kamen Rider Ryuki, and now I understand why they kept crossing over because of how fucking similar they are, like because when you said something about the soul gems, like they need the soul, like they need the grief seeds of the witches to stop them from darkening.
Yes.
It's the same thing that they do in Ryuki, where okay, remember in Dragon Knight how in there's where the dragon just eats some energy ball.
Yeah.
That's actually explained in Ryuki, where in Ryuki they need those energy balls so they don't eat their host.
Whoa, that's dark.
So yeah. That's fucked. So yeah, I'll have to continue Ryuki because I just got to the part where they introduced Kamen Rider Guy, who was Thrust, aka the fucking Rhino dude. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So one day we will do Ryuki. So
Yes, but fun fact, that show is actually going to be on Blu-ray next year, so look out for it.
Yes, Ryuki's gonna be on Blu-ray, which is fucking awesome. Which cross your fingers for Dragon Knight to be on Blu-ray. Cross your fingers.
Yes.
Because that'd be fucking sweet.
Yes. So pretty much, Mommy's the new magical girl that helps him out. They all that this sets everything to the plot of will these girls make a contract with Cube to fight a fate of fighting witches or something.
Mm.
And then it goes back and forth for these 2 episodes. That's cool, nice. Mommy's showing them around. She's helping them. And then by episode 3, and the mysterious is right, and Homo is just kind of detailed to be the antagonist because she's somehow trying to stop Cube from getting to Modica. Mommy stopping her because mommy knows better or whatever.
Yes.
And it goes back and forth, like saying, like, "Do you think you can really defeat me, Homo?" And Homo's like, "Fine, you can have them for now."
Yeah,
or
because
whatever.
Dang.
Mommy
And now-
is like the oldest, and she like I know better.
Yeah. So it kind of goes back and forth
Okay.
until we get to episode 3 when when mommy has a breakdown a little of just revealing that she's not strong at all. I'm very afraid. My wish was to live due to a horrible accident, and that's why she got magical. That's why she made a contract with Cube to survive a horrible
Mm.
car crash. Her parents had died, so she's alone. But thanks to Modica and Sayaka being there, she feels like she has hope and love, and I can be better for you guys and show you the way. I'll be your Qui-Gon Jinn. Sorry, adding a Star Wars reference.
No. Ironically, you're not wrong.
Then again, she dies like Qui-Gon. Well, not really like Qui-Gon, because Qui-Gon got impaled. She lost her
So-
head. She got decapitated.
She
Yes.
didn't go fast.
So I gotta build it up a little. So pretty much.
Too late. I already said something.
I mean, she
I'm
died.
still gonna build it up. Sayaka and Cube enter another witch's domain. They're gonna keep an eye out while Modica gets Mommy. That's when Mommy has a moment with Modica and everything, and etc. 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 Home was there, but Mommy binds her up because, like saying, "You're causing too much trouble. I'll deal with this." No, this is not an enemy you can defeat. Let me help you. I don't
Yeah.
believe you. I'll take care of this myself, darling. You just wait right here.
Gets her head bitten off.
So she gets her head bitten off for her sakes after doing a great display of her powers of having hope and shit.
Yeah.
The little monster, the witch apparently grows a new head, and it's like a snake kind of worm thing. It's totally gross and scary. Sharp teeth. And it
Yeah.
bites her up. And this is when everything starts changing. So
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
this is where you're like
It's real.
yeah, this is where you're like, oh, the romanticizing of a magical girl is over. This is actually dark as fuck.
yeah, so then it's like, who's gonna take on Mommy's case? And then we shift the view to Sayaka, who's going through something with her childhood friend Kyosuke. He got in a horrible accident, like I said, with the arm thing. He can't feel anything. His nerves are like shot off from his hands or whatever because he plays the violin or whatever, and he can't feel anything. And Sayaka's always trying to make him feel better by giving him music or just being there for him, but he's a jerk. It doesn't matter.
He's an emo mom.
Yeah, he's a fucking asshole.
He's an asshole, but we don't know that yet. But Sayaka decides to give her wish for him. So she says, "I wish it's not seen, but she tells. She says to Cube, I wish that Kyosuke will get better in his arms, and I'll be a magical girl." That was her wish. So
Yeah.
for her wish, she gets like enhanced healing abilities. She can heal very fast. Unlike so the magical girls can all heal, but but she has healing acceleration, so she heals up very fast or whatever. So that's her bonus for it. And then she's got like this cool getup of like swashbuckling sword saber kind of chick, and
With a cool
she's
cape.
totally good.
Don't forget the cool flowing cape. You know.
The flowing
Yes.
cape, always the cape. If this was Edna Mode, she would say no capes.
No capes.
She got the cape.
That would
For a good reason,
Yeah.
too.
But Sayaka's cool until
Cool. She's a good character if you break down her character.
but
She's
that,
good.
but then
she's also stubborn.
but throughout like her episodes she goes insane.
Yes. For a
Because
reason.
her ideal is shattered due to various circumstances, and she
Yeah.
also
We'll
meets up
we'll
with
get to,
another.
yeah, we'll get to
Yeah,
that scene.
yeah, but she meets up with another magical girl named Kyoka. She's a badass, bad attitude.
She
I eat anything I want.
she
Snack
she's
loving.
a she's a lovable rogue. She's just like
Yeah.
fuck the rules. I do
Mercenary.
Yeah, fuck the rules. I do whatever I want.
Her patented color is like crimson or red. It's red. She's got like a spear chain or whatever, and
Yeah.
she's got a ponytail. She's totally cool looking, and she's just telling Sayaka to stop. Like, you don't got this. I got this. No, I'm gonna beat you. And so they start fighting. It's like, damn, why
Yeah.
they? Oh, right, Madoka. She doesn't matter right now. She's just there. She's just the back. She's just the
She's
heroine
in the
on a
background.
field
Yeah,
complaining like, "Oh
yeah,
my!"
yeah. So you see the render of Madoka in her magical girl outfit. You don't see that throughout the whole entire show. Like,
Madoka is only a moving plot in this entire
Yeah.
show. Even though the story's about her, she's not relevant right now.
No, because someone says, don't wish. Whatever you do not accept Cuba's deal.
yeah,
Exactly.
yes, like yeah. She doesn't do anything because Homura goes like, don't accept it. Don't make the deal. Don't make the deal. Just be normal. Don't do it.
Don't
So
accept Danny DeVito's line.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Why are we referencing Cube as Danny DeVito? Because we made a stupid joke of like, what if Cube was voiced by Danny DeVito for some reason?
Yeah.
look, you're gonna need to trust me, Toots. There's a reason for all this. You just gotta trust me.
That's right. Where are my babies? Where?
I wouldn't lead you astray. Hey,
I
I wouldn't lead
wouldn't.
you astray, huh?
I wouldn't lead you astray.
Chomps a fucking cigar. It's like,
Just takes out a cigar and wears the top hat.
He's like he's like Baby Herman from fucking Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
He goes from like he sounds like a cutesy little animal, but actually speaks like Danny DeVito.
That's right.
look, you're gonna need to trust me. All right?
Yeah, trust me.
There's a process.
There's a process. We need your magical girl powers.
Yes.
And
So
entropy.
there's
So-
really nothing much to say about the fighting among the magical girls. Homura stops them for one instant, does a hair flip.
Yeah.
So yeah, Cube.
And-
So yeah, Cube and CGM is just Frank Reynolds from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yes. It doesn't really matter what happens because I'm just gonna flash forward it because there's really nothing much to talk about except for Sayaka's deteriorating mindset of believing
Yeah.
and the fact that Kyosuke is not recuperating her feelings because
Because other chick who's like her Sayaka's friend has a crush on Kyosuke, and blah blah blah. She goes like, oh, fuck.
yeah,
Yeah.
but she gave her a chance. He said, "I want you to be honest with your feelings. You need to be honest. You
Yeah.
can't just not tell him." And she was right. Sayaka fucked up. She should have just said it, but she didn't because she's shy and like, I don't know if my feelings are to get towards him. Kyosuke doesn't want an asshole, so it doesn't matter. But Sayaka, you should have been honest from the get go and not just be
Yeah.
all, "Oh, I'm fine.
At least she's in a better relationship with Kyoka later on.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
That
go
is true.
break out the L word, lesbian. The other L word, lesbians. It's love, Scott. Wasn't trying to trick you.
Yeah.
That is the number one scene from fucking Scott Pilgrim. I will keep referencing.
Good movie, that movie. It's such a great
It
movie.
is.
So pretty much, but then eventually Kyoka and Sayaka actually have a kind of stable friendship at first, a little bit in between shit. But
Mhm.
we learn about Kyoka's background, about she made the same wish more or less for her father to gain traction as and for his belief in religion or whatever he believed in.
Yeah, he was like he was like a religious pastor, and he finally got it, and then it was all a lie or something.
Well, yeah, he found out, of all things, parents finding out that their child haven't made a wish for them, and of course he would take it badly because it's religion. I'm not saying religion's bad. It's
yeah,
good.
it was like you're a like it go like witchcraft.
You're a
I like witchcraft. I don't deserve it, and then the everything burned down.
He killed his family, apparently. He killed everyone or set a fire, and then Kyoko was left, and she was left bitter due to that. And she came to the realization that you should only make wishes for yourself, which she's not wrong.
Yeah, she pretty much help like pretty much her experience like helping another person pretty much stabbed her pretty much like just kicked her in the ass.
Yeah, and opens a monkey's paw.
Yeah.
Being a man when they do the contract it's a monkey's paw kind of deal.
It's not fully like it's not really transactional. It's just like damn, it's just a bad end for everyone.
It's not equal exchange.
It really isn't. It's like if this was like a visual novel, it would all be bad ends, even though it might seem good. It's all bad ends. Like
If the video game is like you got the bad end.
Yeah, good intentions don't like equate to good outcomes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which Ben had a problem with, and at this point he was practically spitting fire at this point.
Yeah, and I think we also I made a reference joke to Galactus, and somehow I morphed it into Snorlax, fusing with Galactus.
Oh, Snorlactus, fuck ass.
And then that came about during this period. Snorlax being the ultimate Snorlax.
Yeah, goodness. But what about Madoka? Well, we're getting there. Modaka's still around. She's crying, trying to help everyone as best she can. And then
and she's just like, I don't understand this shit.
Yeah.
I don't blame her. I don't blame her. This shit's getting complicated as fuck with all this drama.
So when there's going to be another fight between Kyoka and Sayaka, Madoka has the right. She tosses Sayaka's soul gem away, and then the horrible realization is that she's dead.
Yeah, pretty
100 feet away from her.
Yeah, pretty much. If like the soul gem is away from the host, like away from the host, like I don't know, a certain
100.
Yeah, like a certain length. Yeah, it's almost like you're away from the server, you're cut off.
Yeah.
And Sayaka's body just dropped to the ground, and everyone's like, "What the fuck has happened? She's dead. What?
She's dead, Jim. Can't do anything about it."
Homoa has to get the soul gem back, and she does after a tense moment. Like Sayaka. And then
Sayaka, you can't be dead.
Homoa puts the gem back on her hand, and then Sayaka's like, "What's it?"
Hello. You guys got cut out for a sec.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Oh, what was that again?
Oh no, nothing. It's just she wakes up eventually. She wakes up when she gets the soul gem back. Sayaka.
Yeah.
She's like, "What happened, guys?" And then it's like,
they explain how the soul gem works, and Sayaka goes like, "I'm a fucking zombie. I'm just I'm just a walking corpse. Are you fucking for real?" And the rest of her the rest of her time on the show is just her being nihilistic and nihilistic and suicidal. So
yeah, and then she snaps at Madoka like, "Why don't you take some of this shit from me?" And it's like, oh, for God's sakes. So her ending is about to happen because she's not purifying her soul gem. Homework tries to take one, but she's like, "You don't even mean what you say. You're right. I couldn't care less about you. Madoka cares about you, and everything revolves on her." What do you mean? Everything revolves around Madoka. We are not relevant.
No.
We do not matter.
It's all for her.
We're just meat sacks.
We are meat sacks. So, and wait, what did Kyoka say to Homo at one point later? She's like, "You said, oh right, oh no, this after Sayaka hits her breaking point." God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, but before the breaking point, Madoka's like in the park or something, lamenting to Cube. I don't. don't know what to do. And then Kilroy's like, well, Toots, you want to make a contract?
And then
Want a
fucking
contract?
and then fucking Homer snipes fucking Cube with a shotgun. I'd
What
assume
was
it's
it
I'd assume a shotgun because like the amount of bullets, the amount of holes, but it was like a different weapon, I think.
It was a very,
The game
it was
says
a very,
cheese.
it was very creepy. Like very, you got goosebumps from that scene. Like, oh god, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's
Don't listen to him.
yeah, where like the creepy close up, and I'm just like, blink, motherfucker.
Like,
And then Homer comes out of nowhere and says, you idiot. Stop trying to make contracts. You need to understand that you matter to people. Why don't you listening to me? Why does this seem so familiar? I need to go. This is too much for me.
ah.
And Homer like gains composure, and then Kilroy's like, well, I wish you wouldn't have killed me. This is very annoying, you know.
Yeah,
This
Don't
is
make me
mine
lose my-
coming back to life, damn it.
yeah, Cube has multiple different bodies. Like every time you kill one, another one comes in, is grown and eats the original body.
And then
It's like
Homer
it sucks,
says,
man.
I know what you are, incubator. And then it's just a close up with his damn eye again.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
damn.
like,
Again, blink, motherfucker.
Cuba's like, I have a whole council of bodies.
Yes. So then we reach the breaking point. Kyoka finds Sayaka. Sayaka's like lamenting the fact that my wishes never mattered, and then there's always magic comes with a price, etc., etc. Then her soul gem breaks, and then next thing you know, her soul is turned into a grief seed, and she turns into some kind of random witch.
Yeah. Randomness.
And then Kyoka's like Sayaka, and then Kyubey comes up with, well, if the magical girl is the beginning of everything, then that basically means they're gonna eventually turn into a witch or some shit.
Yeah. The end result, you're all witches and fuel for my clan.
If the magical girl is pre-pubescent state, then that basically means the witches are the final form of magical girls. It's all connected, sadly.
Yeah.
And then the story finally moves on to the last 4 episodes, and it kind of just gets more crazier, if that's even possible.
Yeah.
It's pretty much as Chris mentioned. It gets all very lesbian.
Lesbian.
It breaks out the L word.
Breaks out the L word, because Kyoka is actually, thanks to Sayaka's own views on things, it did change Kyoka in the end to showcase that she is a good ally to have.
Mhm.
And her and Madoka tried to foolishly go into Sayaka's domain. Oh no, wait, I forgot. Kyoka's like, oh, after the whole destroyed body thing, they get the carcass of Sayaka, and the Kilmore's like, you need to make sure you take care of that and make sure it doesn't cause you trouble later. Hey, what do you do with your big brain? You think you're just you think you're not even human anymore. I'm not human, and neither are you. And she does this epic hair flip. Tomoe is the queen of. She does a lot of hair flipping in this show.
Yeah.
A lot of hair flips. It's dramatic.
Because she's the cool one.
I'm the cool one.
So
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Yes. So there's a funeral for Sayaka. Everyone's crying, boo-hooing. Oh, right. I forgot to mention Modoka's mom. She seems to be relevant a little bit, but it doesn't matter. She just worked on her daughter. We gotta move this along. But pretty much, Kyoka and Madoka want to go save Sayaka's soul or whatever, but it doesn't matter. Kyoka is doing everything she can to protect Madoka, but she realizes that she has to kill Sayaka. But she comes to the realization that she really did want to be her friend. Them two clashing was just a clash of ideals, but they really wanted to be friends or something, etc., etc., etc.
We are.
Yeah. It's very Yuri-ish.
Damn, we blitzing through this show.
I mean, there's nothing. It's only 12 episodes. There's really nothing to go into.
We're also recapping the damn movie.
We'll get there. No, don't worry. I got this. But pretty much, it's not that much to say. Um, but pretty much, Kyoka kills Sayaka in the end, and she dies, unfortunately. And that leaves only Homura to deal with the biggest, baddest witch ever named, Walpurgis Walpurgisnacht. You can look it up. It's a real word for like witches or whatever.
Yes.
Um, and
The darkness, the evil, the great evil that comes to absorb the planet Galactus from the Rise of the Silver Surfer. Not really a fart cloud, but fuck it.
yeah,
Close enough. And its
yeah.
real form is a giant Snorlax.
Anyway,
Snorlax, this fuck ass.
so so pretty much, Home was like, I'll take care of Purgason by myself. And then it's revealed through her perspective of why she's doing what she does, and it's realized that for her perspective, she's repeated this timeline a lot.
Several
It's
times.
Groundhog Day.
Yeah,
Yes.
Groundhog's Day times a million.
From her perspective, since she's always repeating time, so we're always seeing the consequences of her magic come to bear. Because when she begins in this timeline, she's actually the one. She's actually the nebby nerdy girl who had a heart condition, and it was Modica who was like very confident. And but to,
Yes.
and mommy was always helping Modica. So actually, we're seeing Modica be the magical girl she's supposed to be.
Yes.
So, but throughout the first timeline, we're seeing that something happened. They tried to deal with Walpurgisnacht. We don't see the after. We don't see what happened specifically, but in the end, Mommy dies and Modica's dead or is dying, and then
The city gets fucked up, and Homura makes a contract.
she makes a contract with Kyubey. I wish that I have the power to redo this time so I can protect Modica. Okay,
Yeah.
so she does. So then she gets an hourglass in her cool shield thing, and it just showcases the timeline repeating and her trying to stop Modica from dying. But through every instances, we learn more and more about the circumstances of how this affects everyone. Homura eventually realizes that Kyubey is tricking them, and she tries to tell some people, Sayaka, Kyoka, and Mami, but
None of them
Sayaka's
listen. They think she's insane, and everybody. And then when they actually a lot of them break the fuck down, and just kill each other, and it just gets insane.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
pretty much having even if knowing what's going to happen, it's very hard to convince people that is because can be stubborn or very like skeptical. Like, are you sure? And especially with seeing Homura grow into her character that we see now, like having a lot of guns because even though her ability is to stop time, she had to figure out a way to like.
She has the she has the power of time and space. Where, okay, so allow me to put a whole fucking arsenal within this hammer space. You know, just
She
like
takes a lot of guns and a lot of shit, like from
she
military bases.
military bases, yakuza fucking hideouts, bunch of shit. Like, got fucking mortars, a fucking nuclear bomb. Like I don't know. She might as well just kill whatever witch with a fucking Acme anvil come from the sky.
I mean, maybe if that's her, like, one option, go Looney Tunes.
The thing about it is, there were memes born from this with Homura, and it's like the thug life didn't choose me. I didn't choose the thug life. The thug life chose me. Kind of memes came out at
Yeah,
that
those memes.
Thug life.
Yeah.
We're Homer the thug.
I mean,
I
it
mean,
fits.
yeah.
I mean, it fits. She has all the weapons. She could be a great arms dealer.
So Homura has gone full on. I can't believe in anyone. I'll deal with this. I'll deal with this myself. So she uses magic to to fix her eyes, and then she just lets loose her long hair. And the next thing you know, Willow Smith song, I whip my hair back and forth.
Oh, God, yeah.
Funny enough, that came out the same damn year, didn't it?
Yeah, so dude,
Yes.
your hair.
Fuck me.
Anyway, so we see Homua's devotion to try to save Modica, because in one time Modica says, "Stop me from doing this stupid thing, please." And Modica, Homua had to kill Modica in different timelines sometimes, sadly.
Yeah.
And
Stop
then
me.
there was that interesting set piece where we see the beginning, how the episode 1 began with
Yep.
seeing like Modica. That was so cool, actually. It was like, Modica, don't
What-
listen to a thing it says.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. The ending of my main goes like, no, 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 no,
No, no, no, no.
Yes.
And
And
Cube
then-
is going, yes,
and
yes,
Cube is like-
yes.
And so Cuba is like, well, we got our quota of magical, we got a quota of energy, because we actually do with thermodynamics of the universe, entropy. And
Yeah.
one day humanity is gonna hit the stars, and there's gonna be something for it. So we're gonna use the energy you girls give off as energy sources for us. And thanks to Modica turning into a wicked witch of the West or whatever, we got plenty of energy to sustain the universe.
Yeah, pretty
It's
much.
humanity's problem now.
Yeah, pretty much
Yeah.
all these time loops pretty much add into like energy for whatever
Yeah.
Cube's cooking.
And to this, to like, yes, you got enough to make our
Yes.
star
And
dip.
then Cuba's like, "You're not gonna stop her?" "No, my fight is not here." "What do you mean by that?" "You are." And then she
You
goes
are a
back.
blank. And she obviously figures it out. You're a time traveler.
Cuba does say in this timeline that you're a time traveler, Homo Akemi. And don't you think that you're the cause of Modica's despair? You're the one constantly going back in time to this focal point and adding energy to the fucking destiny flux to make everything bad for Modica to have all this magical energy. Congratulations, Homo Akemi. You have made Modica the strongest and most wicked witch of them all.
That's right. You create the Wicked Witch of the West.
You made her the strongest magical girl in the universe. I wouldn't say multiverse, but
Yeah, this ain't a multiverse thing. So pretty much, Homer has to tell Modica that Walpurgis not's coming, and Modica's like, "But what about you?" "I'll be fine." And then it's like they have a single moment, and Homer breaks down finally, like saying, "I'm just trying to protect you. I am just trying to protect you, and you never listen. Every time we do this time, and we get further apart." And it's more like a confession of love, honestly.
Yeah.
break out
Like-
the L word.
It's like, damn, would you really go this far for a friend or not? I don't know, but damn, it's like,
Break out the L word.
so. So we get to the day of Walpurgis not coming in, and actually, this timeline takes place in like a total of 2 weeks, I believe, total. That she's repeating the 2 or 3 weeks of this entire timeline.
At most a month.
A month.
Yes.
Most a month. So it's very weird how nothing has ever changed from this place.
No.
So we
Yes.
see. So we see Homo kick some ass as best she can with like doing all the getting all the guns and missiles and nukes, trying to
Tanks.
kill us.
Bunch of
Pulling-
shit.
Pulling all the stuff from her pockets, face.
And it's not working. And she just says, "Why? It's so powerful. I can't destroy it." No.
It's over 9,000.
Do we have a problem?
We have
And
a problem, Houston.
And then Modica and her mom have a moment. It doesn't matter. I'm sorry. You gotta watch this face up. It's 12 episodes. Watch it on Crunchyroll or something. You'll love it.
Or
Right.
whatever streaming services is on.
Or buying it in Blu-rays or DVDs.
I would encourage physical media, because don't let that shit die. We need
Physical media lives forever.
But that shit is
Yes.
but it's by Aniplex, right?
Yeah, they're very expensive as fuck.
They're
Oh yeah.
they're almost like $100. I'm like, fuck that.
Oh
Oh good God, they better be made out of
That,
gold.
it's an exaggeration, but sometimes that's true. Most of the time, that's fucking true.
So that stuff better be made out of gold for $100.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, continue.
Yes. So pretty much we're at the final episode where Homer was about to go into despair, and before that, Moda comes waltzing in as the main character finally, and she says, "I finally figured out my wish."
Yeah,
And then she says, "I'm so sorry, Homer,
and
but I
then
know what I'm gonna do now."
and then she makes the wish of I wish witches would not exist or something. Is that
Her wish was,
Yeah.
"I wish to stop witches from being born. I
and
want to stop witches from being born," and then it kind of it
and
kind of breaks the fabric of time and space.
and Madoka just becomes God.
Yes.
Monica becomes a goddess incarnate. She has the power to stop any witches from ever being born with hope and magic and shit. So she's able to stop witches from being born and give hope to magical girls, thus changing the fate of magical girls to fade into darkness and they can have salvation for their souls or whatever.
Yes.
Whatever salvation you could think of, that's it. Who knows? But we just know they will not go into despair. Whatever that means.
She ascended for their sins.
Oh, good.
Yes. And then Homer's magic is able to take her to this point of time and space beyond and everything. She's seen the creation of a new universe. And then Cuba's like, well, all that despair is going to go somewhere, Tooks. So you see that big meteor right there? That's going to be so strong in that universe. It's only natural.
So pretty much at the end of the show is pretty much Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yes.
Yes.
And and after that, but Monica comes out of nowhere to comfort her friend, her very best friend.
Best friends, quote unquote.
Quote unquote best
Yeah.
friends. Like, it'll be okay, Homer. We're magical girls offering hope and love for everyone. But Monica, what about you? You're nothing more than a concept now. It'll be okay.
It'll be alright.
I will watch over you, my child.
And I swear, Monica is such a. Unfortunately, I have to say, Monica's kind of a bitch or a jerk because here's Homer breaking her fucking back. And Monica's like, I did this for you, but I have to leave you again.
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
My universe
It's like,
needs
damn.
me.
Monica just can't stand for you, but damn, Homer. Damn! Girl, I'm sorry.
Homer's like,
She
I
don't
can't
want
accept
you.
this. I can't accept this. I will have you. Well,
Oh, it gets worse in the movie.
well, it's in the
Well,
movie.
But pretty much, time and space as we wrote it as the law of nines or whatever, and the magic. But and Sayaka still meets the unfortunate same fate, and the new timeline is established, and everyone's all right except for Modica, and Homer has some memory of it, and she's like, "Who?" And everyone's like, "Who's Modica?" Don't worry about it. She meets up with Modica's parents and little Toya, who apparently has memories of her. Only because he's a baby. He's a toddler. He'll forget about it eventually. It doesn't matter, sadly.
So yeah, now Madoka is joining Peter Parker in being like the most forgotten people in this in their respective universes.
Yes, and then Homer and Kyubey are like discussing what's this new timeline. Well, Homer is. Kyubey is back to being neutral and just saying, "Well, I wonder what about this witch concept. It doesn't matter. Our relationship with you was pretty wacky there for a moment, but whatever. Let's get this shit done." And then they're dealing with wraiths and shit. And what's a wraith? I don't know. The current incarnations of evil that magical girls fight or whatever.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see more of them in the fucking movie.
And Mona
In the movie.
has like a nice moment where she's gonna continue fighting even though she doesn't believe in the foundation of the world. But I'll keep fighting for her. It's kind of like a Return of the Jedi moment kind of deal, kind of I feel with the ending.
Return of the Jedi. What do you mean by Return of the Jedi?
Oh, the way she's just saying, I'm not gonna stop fighting." It feels like it. I should say. It just has something to it. That's like, okay.
Is it because they're in in the desert at the end?
More or less, yeah.
That's more like that's more like Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's how the show ends, and we're about to. The movie is very fucked up. I got a mixed review from CJM crew, new CJM crew.
Fuck you.
It was very. It has split this group apart.
It was
And
polarized.
hated it even more.
Yeah, the movie made it even more polarizing.
I mean,
Yeah.
think of it as
I mean, like I found it to be kind of like, okay, that's something I would think. Okay, I see.
Okay, so all right. So yeah, Madoka Magica Rebellion, the movie. Spoiler alert: Homura becomes the fucking devil.
Yes, that's all
Yeah.
that led up to.
That's
I will never let go of you. I
will
have
let
you.
you-
I will never let go of you this time, Monica.
yeah,
I'll have you.
yeah, Homura pretty much goes full yandere. She's the fucking devil.
And
Yeah.
yet, she's able to get revenge on Cube finally. He's not going to be causing any more trouble. That's a good
Yeah.
thing, right?
Cuba's like, I hate this deal. I used to be the one giving deals. No.
So here's So Homura is now like, I'm altering the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further.
That's right. She's become the ultimate
I-
Sith Lord.
Uh, so
that's
yeah,
all that leads to.
I've made so many Star Wars references here.
Homo becomes Devil Homo, as she's known throughout the fan circles, and she's the opposite of Modica because,
Monica, who's God.
and she's gonna be the devil. But even though her actions lead to the splitting, another spoiler alert, Modica is split off from her goddess self or whatever.
Yeah. So in a sense, she created Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh, that's
I mean, if you think about it.
So yeah, pretty much this is pretty much what if the Bible but magical girls.
Yeah.
Yes.
And females.
And what about everyone in the movie, Jeff? Well, it just pretty much takes place in a subspace of Modica's dimension, and everyone got sucked in there due to reasons of manipulations of the incubators. Homura figures something out. She knows something's wrong. She has an awesome battle with Mommy. Everyone's kind of alive. It goes back and
Oh
forth
yeah,
with what's happening.
Oh yeah, the first half hour is like an episode of like any other magical girl show, where they had a continuous transformation sequence, and then
Yes.
yeah, everything's so happy,
Yeah.
and then Madoka Magica happens after that.
Yeah, and Madoka matches it up, and Mommy and Homura have a gunfight. It's very fucking great, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like going on Matrix and shit, like just like the slow mo stopping time with like stopping the bullets, bullet time.
Yeah.
And then, oh god, it gets more conflict. It gets more conflicted. Like, okay, does Homura who made this place? And then it's revealed
It was
Homura
me all along.
it was me, Dio.
It was me, Dio.
All right.
Homer.
All right, who's the witch? Oh shit! And it's like the SpongeBob episode where it goes like, "I'm the maniac."
Mm.
She's just standing there menacingly. She's just staring there menacingly.
So, Homura's the witch, and then oh god, she goes ballistic when Kyobes gets involved and everything.
And
Because she
Cube
just
finally dodged.
He just says something like, "Oh, but there's something I don't understand, Cube. Why did you bring Modica here? Unless you wanted to control her."
Madoka was.
Trying to control her, aren't you?
Uh,
And she just breaks everything.
Like, yeah.
She was just
Good.
Isn't that version of Madoka like a construct or something?
It kind of is, but it is Modica, or at least half of Modica.
Okay.
Because Sayaka and the other, Cheese, the other
Oh, yeah.
magical girl that
Cheese.
killed fucking Mommy.
Yeah, the one that ate Mommy's head.
Yes.
Yeah.
Apparently, she was able to be reincarnated back into a regular girl, magical girl, or something. And her and Sayaka are her personal secretaries that are keeping her powers away from her for now.
Are we gonna forget
Her
that?
angel.
Oh, by the way, are we gonna forget the fucking Cube pretended to be a fucking Pokemon?
Oh,
Yeah.
I,
Cube does the Pokemon moment. Pikachu. Or meow. That's right.
Yeah, Kyubey was trying to act all innocent and cute, like he wasn't part of this shit, that he wasn't causing it, but I'm really the mastermind, y'all! Or
I'm
something.
truly the evil mastermind.
Skeletor Cube, fuck ass.
Skeletor, see? I'm into that shit.
That was an accident, but I'll take it. So, after everything of having a magical fight, trying to stop Kyubey, save Homa from herself and shit, and giving her hope and everything, the final moment of Madoka finally realizing her true self of being a goddess, she descends upon the world to bring Homa into the light, give her peace, ascend, and then.
When comes her attention, that's not what
And this
happened.
is the part where Ben just screams at me, Jay! What?
And then Ben just hung, and then Ben just hung up for a bit, and
Yeah.
and I'm like, I don't,
Moment.
and I was just like, I don't fucking blame him. I don't fucking blame him.
Yeah.
That's
So-
me. Like, oh, that's going.
So Homo's like, I got you. I'll never let you go.
Full-
Monica!
Full on,
You're mine.
full on yandere Satan.
Yeah.
All this energy's coming out of her body, and everyone's going, what the fuck is going on? That should never
Nah.
happen. And then it's like, this is a power much more deeper than despair, more powerful than what you can concept of hope. It's love.
Break
Yeah.
out, break out the
Love.
break out the L word again.
Her love for Monica has been that deep. It has what'd she say? My love has transcended me into this form that we know of, that even pain has become something precious. And
Oh, so she's become she's become a Cenobite.
yes. She's also Cenobite. Yeah.
See, oh, now I'm imagining freaking Homer as Pinhead for some reason.
It matches the energy, man.
I'm not drawing that. I am not drawing that.
Homer, so pretty much Homer has ascended to be a devil god, or whatever you want to say, a devil, and she is, and I think this is Kyubey's just reward. And he's just saying, we can't deal with something so illogical. You brought this on yourself, Kyubey. And she just grabs him and just says, we still have to deal with the curses of the world, incubator. And Kyubey's just stunned, silent. He doesn't know what to think.
Like,
Because-
no, I don't want to collect curses.
Because at that moment, Cube just shit himself.
Yeah.
At that moment, he was like, I fucked up. No, my contracts, my babies.
My babies! So, apparently the world gets reconstructed again, and everything's back to normal. Everyone's alive somehow.
And
Mysterious.
and Homura is evil.
More or less.
More or less. So everything, and Sayaka's like, you did something to the law of cycles. I only took a sliver of it. It's kind of back and forth catty shit. And then it's more artistic symbolism with
Oh, that's
what you see, like with the throwing of the tomatoes and the blood representing blood and everything, etc., etc., etc. So pretty much all we know is that time has restarted again. Marika's a new transfer student. This is Homer's dream world. She's happy.
For now.
But
now the roles are reversed again.
yes, Homer is the one taking care of Madoka as she should be. And for one brief second, Madoka realizes something's wrong. Like, I have ascended, but then Homer stops. Like, no. Do you like the word? Do you like the life you live in? Your parents, everything? Yes. That's all that matters. One day, I get the feeling you'll be able to defeat me, and I'll be fine with that. But for
Yeah.
now, be normal, or whatever she said.
It's probably I'll happen. Maybe, you know.
Yeah. So the future's unknown. Homura runs the place, but she knows that it'll be inevitable that Madoka will somehow. I feel like that's the viewship that eventually Madoka will realize something, that she will ascend again and that she will have to defeat Homura. And
Yeah,
Homura,
and the sequel to Rebellion, which is supposed to come out.
apparently this is gonna get a sequel, and I said that, and Ben and me and Chris probably said, "Fuck you, fuck that, fuck you,
Yeah,
I gotta
I-
watch it.
Yeah, I pretty much told you to go fuck yourself.
go fuck yourself, Jay, go fuck yourself, Jeff." God, we don't need to go through
Yeah,
this
I'm
again.
just like, bring it on.
So pretty much it ends with, well, it just has a bittersweet ending, sadly. And who would have thought there would be a sequel until much like in 2021, it was revealed that there is going to be a sequel to this entire movie. So, you know,
Yes.
give up some hope, y'all. Madoka Magica ain't done yet.
10,
That's right.
10 fucking years. Yeah, damn it. Well, time to go back to masochism.
Yeah. Well,
Time
I
to
have no
bring
idea
in the
what's going to
sky.
happen. It's not been revealed yet,
E-
except that.
emotional,
Happening.
emotional masochism.
Despair, everyone. Despair's back.
So,
That
there is a post-credit scene that doesn't matter, but it just shows Homo dancing onto a cliff or whatever and vanishing, and Kyubey collecting the curses. So, yeah.
Yeah. So more of that.
So that's Madoka Magica as a whole.
fuck you, Jeff.
Yeah.
I know. I'm so sorry. I apologize
So
for bringing this
serious.
on. I apologize for bringing this onto the group. I thought
Well,
it was fun. I thought it was going to be good, and it really just set us
well,
off.
I mean, it was
I'm
fun for me. For me.
I'm saying, yeah, I'm saying this on the behalf of myself and Ben.
Oh, God. The memes that came out of this.
Um, I do have some fun facts to throw out there before ending it. Apparently, in 2013, there was a video game on the PSP that continued Madoka Magica, but not as Rebellion, but just showcasing all like different separate engines for the characters and how they function in this whole timeline deal. And you can play like, and it's pretty much it's an RPG styled in the form of a visual novel where you can take the characters in different places and maybe even get more better perspective on the characters like Mommy and how Sayaka view and how to deal with the Sayaka thing and not making her a witch or whatever. It's like a what if kind of game, but it was pretty much good, I think, on the PSP, and it is sold like currently, and I believe it was popular because it has like a lot of background and a lot of mini games
Isn't
and
it?
RPG elements, which makes it good,
Isn't there
I
like
think.
Cool.
is there like an expanded lore with Madoka Magica? Because like I've seen characters that are not from the show. Like
Most likely, you're thinking about the spinoff, actually.
there's like a spin
Yeah.
like with like a spin-off manga or something.
There is a spin-off manga called Magia Record or something,
Hmm.
and that actually
Yeah.
got an anime adaptation that was actually shown on the Funimation channel or whatever.
Really?
Yes.
And it's a spin-off due to it's a different deal. It's like different magical girls, but set in this still set in the reality, but separate from Madoka Magica that we know of. And the fact of the matter is, the Madoka Magical girls do get involved in their story for a bit before it gets separated again. And it's kind of weird how it works, but in the end, I can tell you that Modica does make a final appearance as a goddess, detailing that this story is technically this story did take place, and it will always be with us, kind of deal as a book, kind
Hmm.
of thing. So it's weird, especially when you get into the whole Homa timeline thing. It's very weird and construed, but Modica knows this story happened, so technically, so it is canon, more or less.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's already on Crunchyroll. It's technically 3 seasons, more or less.
Three.
It's not, well, in terms of episode count, the first season technically is only like 12 episodes. Second season's 8. Third season's only the final 4 episodes of season 2.
Oh,
Damn.
It's kind of boring in my. I didn't really care for it except by the end because it just gets very like very heavy with the metatextual shit. But honestly, there is one good thing about it, which is also fucked up, that the magical girls involved, or at least the antagonist of the show, were able to figure out Kyubey's plan from the start due to asking the correct questions.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What were
Interesting.
those questions?
Oh, like who are you? What are you? What are you supposed to do? what is a magical girl, what is a witch, and he just reveals everything. Because if you have just asked these questions, it wouldn't have been that much of a surprise.
Well, I got contracts.
Basic ass questions.
Yes.
I mean,
Like,
yeah,
I mean, Cuba's gonna be like, yeah,
he is honest. He never lies. It just
never
depends.
lies. Just don't ask.
Yeah,
People are morons.
he's he's practical. I mean, he did say that he goes on rationale. If you ask the correct questions, he will never lie. There's no reason for him to.
Yeah, it's like a fox.
Yeah, he's a sly fucking bastard. So
It's a bastard, but he won't lie.
yeah, but the oh, go on. What's that?
I just dropped my phone.
Oh shit.
Hey.
but still, that is a reaction I would make because
that is
because two words that I made into one. Fuck ass.
Fuck
So,
Cuba.
the spin-off is okay, I feel. It has an English dub. If anyone's curious about it, I would encourage to watch it. It will probably give you it'll probably give you better, no, not really, but it's just for funsies. Just give it a try if you like it or not. Very exposition-y. I didn't really care for the characters, but it's alright, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
But that is Puella Magi Madoka Magica. And again, I apologize to my friends for putting them through this hell, I guess.
Welcome to hell.
This was my second bout in hell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just with extra shit.
Yes. So that is it. So if this episode went by fast or not, sorry, it's only 12 episodes.
Sure.
12 episodes, one movie, and I think this will be
Technically 3, because at first there are 2 movies that are like rehashes and like rebuild material.
Yeah, we skipped those because like with your last pick, Excel World, where that movie was 30 minutes of recap. And
yes, that was
where I'm like no recap, none of that shit. Throw that out the window. None of that.
Yeah, there's none of. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. It just had like different music and extra scenes and shit, new updated scenes or whatever. It doesn't matter.
We just fucking we just watched the whole show. We don't need recap.
We really don't. We remember everything. There's no point. We're good.
Like, there's no point. We just already experienced it, so yeah.
So, is there any closing thoughts?
Don't trust a cat that doesn't blink to sell you contracts to be magical, girl.
Don't make Faustian deals. You're a dumbass if you do.
Yeah, and make sure you ask.
For me, I honestly do. For all the despair and psychological torment that this show has brought upon a lot of people or whatever, I honestly still like this show for what it did for making, and it actually changed my perspective on magical girls. Like when you think of magical girls, you think of like Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor Sakura, magic Utena, like Revolutionary Girl Utena, Magic Knight by Earth, all that shit, and how bright and happy, but with its own sense of symbolism.
You never think about the dark connotations of what comes with this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or the consequences.
All the consequences of being a magical girl. And honestly, I feel like I think I know what my next pick will be. Well, it's actually either one of 2 or 3 things, but we'll see. But I'm thinking about maybe making my pick Recreators, maybe.
Oh.
I've been meaning to watch that. I know it's on Amazon. I know it's on Amazon. I've been meaning to watch that.
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
It's either going to be Recreators or Tenchi Muyo, but we'll see.
Yeah, we got a lot to choose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Badly, bro.
well, I guess that's my turn next week, or not.
Yes, it will be.
I mean, not really next week because my show is going to be the longest we've done that we're going to
Yeah.
do. So,
So-
so yeah, the next next time we're back, like next new CGM, my pick will be Blood Plus.
And it'll be in 2023. So at some point, we'll get back together to do this. So,
Yes.
Yeah. So, what is this, like season 1 like already ended or some shit?
I guess the way how we try to do everything this year.
I guess
Yeah.
I guess season 1's done.
Yes, season 2. New CJM will be Blood Plus.
Yeah, we go from like, okay, now let's see here from all the things. So we got Kamen Riders, we got Immortals in the 30s, virtual reality, Spider-Man. What the fuck was Mike's pick? Oh my god, what? Oh, reboots.
Reboot.
More virtual reality.
Yes, more computers.
Yeah, more computers. And then we go to Magical Girls, and then next time, vampires.
Vampires.
Mm-hmm.
Or just one singular vampire just killing some vampiric demons.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Wait. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, going to vampires, so. Yeah.
It is vampires.
So, mixed with that, we there will be no more commentaries for a bit until we get to 100 subs, and we'll do Fan Stick. Sadly.
Fuck ass.
But thank you everyone who has gotten us to 51 subs, I guess?
Yeah, 51 subs.
I thought we had 53.
We have 53.
Or 53?
I thought that was the fact, but maybe 50. I don't know. Maybe I'm confusing that
Oh.
with something. I don't know. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
No, it's all good.
Thank you for getting us to this point and how we restructured and how thanks to Chris, we restructured this more better. So there's no such thing as niche, only cool things, etc., etc., etc.
Yes.
Yeah. We're no longer like a weekly podcast. Yeah, like because pretty much like when you like, what I learned is like when you do news and you just like talk about it, like you know, when you talk about news, the shelf life of that is just not there. You know, it's just it dies quick. This like anybody can come in, like give a listen, and yeah, pretty much. And I just thought you know what, let's just talk things cool, you know.
Yeah.
I mean that's what we usually do, and I thought like let's just make a podcast of just like cool shit. So like cool shows or anything like that. So yeah. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I don't know if I would call it a season finale, but fuck it. Yeah.
And the last one of the year, at least.
Last episode of the year, because it takes us a while with certain shows because you know like we only have like a certain amount of time because I'm still here for another 5 to 6 months.
Yeah.
And trying to find the time to do it because you know it's fucking late where I am. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, so we're a little slow with the shows unless we get together once again. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode. And by the way, let's react to something. Hold on, I just need to.
There we go.
This, my masterpiece.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? A fucking cat?
Oh shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't fucking look at me like that. That's a weird looking fucking cat. Ma! Yo, there's a stray cat outside. I don't want it starting a fight with Lucy.
Okay, Lucy.
Lucy, it's okay. It's okay, Lucy. Don't worry about it. Ma! Ma, there's a weird fucking stray cat outside. It looks like grandma, the fucking thing.
It's like grandma.
Hey, get the fuck out of here.
I could have done.
fucking cat.
I could have done a
Blink,
better.
motherfucker.
A better edit.
Bling.
Hey, no.
No. Bling. Murder is murder. Kill it with fire.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. yeah, that was a test of me editing. You're like, okay, how do I fucking edit with this new thing? But yeah, hope everybody enjoyed that piece of shit. But
Yeah.
as well as Madoka Magica, and as well as this episode, and yeah,
Yes.
we'll be back next year with another episode with Blood Plus and whatever commentary we do like in between or something, or maybe
We
like
need to still do the Star Wars trilogy. So,
yeah,
We
yes,
gotta wrap it up.
yes, we still need to do the sequels. Fuck ass.
Yeah. Sequel trilogy.
And hopefully Rocky's video that we'll host here, and
Yes.
so yeah, hope everybody has a good time. Merry Christmas later this month, and Happy New Year.
Yeah.
So
Happy New Year.
yeah, I'm saying this all early on this episode because yeah. So anyway, thanks for the listen, and till next time, stay gold, everybody.
Later.
See ya.